Okay, so welcome back on this new video. So in previous video, we have already saw the complete chain code logic where we are writing user smart contract, uh, token smart contract, and then fund smart contract, right? So here we have already it's there. Uh, you can say, and utilities is the one section where we are creating our helper functions as well. Now it's a good time to deploy our smart contract, but before deploying smart contract we have to start our network. So let's head over to our readme file. So inside this readme file, you can see all the steps is there. From installation, you have to first install, and this step is optional if you have the setup already ready, right? But I would always recommend to do this process to create a new setup. So this will do two things. Very first, it will download your dependencies if it's not there. If its dependencies already downloaded, then it will download your fabric samples repo. And of course, it is not required to download this multiple times or download fabric samples multiple times. You can just copy paste your folder structure from one project to another project, and you can reuse that, right? So this might be the bad time for giving these instructions. It's been always, I think this is chapter 12, right? So I know, but yeah, you can reuse that. Now let's try to up our network. We did these things multiple times, setting up our network and setting down. And early videos we have saw already where we are creating our network, adding organization 3 and all those things. So today I gonna do that same thing, right? So same things we're gonna do. We'll create our network, onboard org3 as well. So first let me set up the network. So by default network will come up with 2 organization, right? In meantime, I'll tell you one more thing. So the process is, what process will follow? Very first, to start the network. Second, start onboard 2 organization, org1 and org2. Third step, to onboard organization 3, right? Onboarding organization 3. Then after that, fourth step would be to deploy my chain code. Now here is we need to think. Before going to deploy my chain code, we have to make sure that chain code should get deployed on all the 3 organization. Okay, so this I have already explained, and we have already seen that, I think, right? Deploying my smart contract on org3 as well when we have onboarded organization 3. So for that, we have explicitly updated our scripts. We have deploy cc chain code is there, right? So we have added org3 section. So if you are planning to use org4, org5, right? So you can update your chain code accordingly. So this is my old chain code, right? Deploy cc script. So this is my new script where I have explicitly added a section to deploy. You can see here I'm installing. So this is a chain code lifecycle. We need to make sure that install, commit, and query, right? So these all things. So I have added here script for org3. If you are planning to have 4 organization, so you have to give your one more script. If you're having plan to have 5 organization, then you have to give one more here. So this is not the single place. Here we have multiple places here. Check commit readiness is here when we are approving the smart contract, and make sure that when you are changing, you don't need to change single line. You have to change whole 3 all the sets, because here we have to give permission one by one. You can see I've had organization 3 in all the 3 lines, false, and then true, right? So that's how it will come multiple blocks with respect to I have 3 organization, that's why 3. If you have 4, it will go 4 blocks will be here, right? Then we have to query committed chain code, and that's it. Then you are invoking the chain code invoke in it, right? So for org1, 2, and 3, we are doing that. Perfect. Now my chain code network is up, so we can always check the logs. So I hope you remember the command to check logs: sudo docker ps -a will give us all the containers. Doesn't matter is it in active or inactive state. So we have to always check a status. Up means it's working from 2 minutes. Okay, perfect. So I can see CA order org1, sorry, CA order I can see, org1 CA I can see, CA org2 I can see, CouchDB0 1, correct, 1. Okay, so now I can see only org1 and org2. Now it's good time to add my org3. Go to the readme file again. There we have a command to add org3. So what we need to do, we need to go to the add org3 directory. Okay, then we'll go to org where it is Add-Org3. So it is inside my we'll do just ls in test network. When we do ls in test network, I can see Add-Org3 is one here folder. Just go to there, Add-Org3 and get into Org3. So now what we need to do here, after coming here, we have to simply run this script. So Add-Org3 org3 dot sh up. So if you want to add more organization, what you need to do, simply go to test network, add org3, right? I would always suggest simply directly, if you want to add more organization, copy this add org3 folder, paste it over here and just rename everything org3 to org4. Straightforward, right? Simple template, just copy paste this complete folder and just rename this org3 to org4, and inside everywhere wherever you are see org3, inside just rename it as org4, right? So it will work completely fine for your multiple organizations as well. It's pretty simple one, right? So multiple things is happening under the hood, but as a to get started or as an understanding purpose, if you don't want to go in much deep what is happening under the hood, so this is fine as of now. Just simply you have to run these steps. So with sudo permission, remember that, because they need a sudo permission to add things in their network, which is run from our sudo permissions. That is run from the container itself. So okay, now you can see container ca org3 is creating, started, perfect. Now I'm getting some containers. Okay, yeah, it is up. So what it will what will happen now, they will create a CA certificate authority for org3. They'll set up the channel for org3 and then they'll add that organization in my network as well. So for some reason I got error. It is showing error getting endorse client for client endorse failed to connect to localhost 11051, failed to create new connection, connection error, transport error while dialing, connection refused. Okay, now let's see what happened. Let's try to debug this issue. Mm-mm-mm. Till what step it is successfully submitted channel update. Okay, fetching channel config. Now let's first check the logs. Now let's try to check the logs. Let me just increase my terminal. I'll open a new terminal to have my, go to the fabric samples, then to check uh log. It's not required to go anywhere, just we can do sudo docker ps -a. Let's see, is there any exit container or what? Okay, a minute ago you can see exited, 2 minutes, one container is exited, that is my this. So let's try to check logs for this container only, and then for that we'll do sudo docker logs and then container id. Shit, logs container id, then this. Okay, now let's try to check what happened. Error in initializing ledger provider, error handling CouchDB request, unauthorized. Okay, so we got issue with the CouchDB stuff. DB is empty, setting try to DB. Now what we can do over here, so the best practice is try to shut down your network and set things again, so maybe it will work. So sometimes uh, some configuration issue can occur in the setting up things. So now let's try to go down and set things up again. Okay, so we know the step to go down as well. So it's written in, it's there, yeah, here you can see. Just simply grab this command. It's simple, sudo network.sh down. So down command will remove your container as well as volumes, networks, whatever the Docker stuff they will create. Everything first, container, they will stop the container and then they'll remove the container. Okay, CouchDB4. Mm-hmm. Container they were created CouchDB4 as well, but we need CouchDB3 only. Cool, everything is got resolved. Now let's try to clear up our window and let's say let's try to set up our network again. So scroll up little bit more, and then here we can see network up, asset channel, create and join the channel. Cool. This will create a channel and join my two organization. It will create channel and organization as well. So Couch10 got created. Okay. My channel stuff is working fine. Okay. All good. Looks good. Now go to this. Now we are inside Add-Org3. So now let's try to run this Add-Org3 command to add my third organization. So again, just clear this log. So we are running here SSH script up ca-s which CouchDB. Okay. Sounds good. Everything looks good to me. But let's wait for a minute. Containers here get started. Now closely similarly we'll try to observe the log in another terminal. Sudo docker ps-a couch. Okay. Again it got failed. Error getting Endorser client for channel. Endorser client failed to connect to the localhost. This failed to create a new connection. Transport error while dialing. Connection refused. Okay, let me check the issue. So the issue was nothing, like I'm trying to do same thing in from two different terminals, right? Then what I did everything in the same terminal because I'm doing things in my GCP instance. So sometime it has some permission issue, and again that inside that I'm creating a specific user. So I believe still I'm not able to figure out the root cause of my why it stuck. But with respect to lock, what I understood, it was not able to connect with my chain code container, right? So this peer-0 3 container was not able to connect with chain code container as chain this sorry my bad not chain code, this CouchDB container. CouchDB is nothing but my ledger, so they were facing some password mismatch or permission issue to connect this container with this container, right? So what I did, simply I just close my terminal, close this VS Code again, down my network of course, and after close everything and then spin up this again, and then simply I tried first running the same thing, test network, and then change directory within the same terminal and add the script, and then same our same command will have run here, add org3.sh up -ca-s couchdb. Cool. Now I can see my two new containers got up, this CouchDB4 and then peer0 org3. And you may wondered why this CouchDB4. So this could be anything. It's just the naming convention what is defined in their uh, compose file. You can check here, there is a not this is main compose file for Org1 Org2. So here we have Add-Org3, and you can check the compose file here, and inside compose file you can see couch org3 YAML. So here they have given their container name as CouchDB4. So you can give CouchDB3 or whatever it is, right? So this will vary. One more thing, one more thing, important one, when you are going to add one more org4. Okay, so while adding org4, you have to make sure that change this container names as well. Cool. Now it is CouchDB4, so you have to make that as CouchDB5 or something like that. And we have to change this port as well, right? So whenever we are using this port, we have to use some new port, because otherwise it will gonna overlap and you will get the issue, because you can see CA container 5454 is the same each time. Here we have even 11054, here we have used 9054. So this is like something each time we are changing the CA. See, this is all our CA, right? These all are CA containers. So we have total 4 CA, 1 is orderer and 3 are organizations, right? Similarly, you have to change the port for each organization as well. Cool. So this is good. Now let's head over to deploy chain code. Okay, now we have to deploy the chain code. So what we need to do, we have already updated our script in deploy cc. Now go to readme file again, and then let's check our deploy chain code command. So here I have slightly update one more slightly updated version of our chain code. So, deploy script is here. Simply I'm giving here chain code name. This is CCN is nothing but my chain code name, where I have given my chain code 01. So I can give here anything we can give, like what we need to give donation CC. So donation chain code so this is -ccv is nothing but my version, and then -ccs is nothing but my sequence number. So I have added this two parameter over here is to when we are going to upgrade my chain code, I have to not I don't want to change my name of the change code. I just want to change the version and sequence. Sequence is something important you have to update while upgrading the chain code. So let's say if you added something extra in chain code and you want to upgrade it, so you can add something in your chain code, update your smart contracts, any one of them, like so total we have 3-4 pages, right? You can update any one page and then you have to deploy it again to make sure that everything will get reflected. So for that new deployment you can simply use this command. So this will treated as a upgrade chain code command, right? So you have to keep the chain code name same. Remember that in upgrade command, keep the chain code name same and just upgrade the version and sequence number. Then it will work as it is. You don't need to do any changes in your uh, application layer to invoke that chain code. Now let's simply go back to your test network directory, and now let's try to deploy the chain code. So just remember to add sudo as well, otherwise it will give permission issue. So I will do the sudo. Let's do edit the script as with sudo. That's good. Now we need to observe things closely. It will take some time to create their zip file. This is installation process. They have created the zip. Now this whole package will get deployed on my chain code. Okay, yeah, it will install on each and every chain code. So you can see org1 already done. So org2 is done. Now they are installing it on org3. If yeah, org3 installation is also done. Okay, could query installed chain code perfectly. They were able to query it. So this is the transaction ID of my queried chain code. They'll check that. Now this approval process got started. Amazing. Okay, org1 got approved. Org2 also got approved. Org2 MSP. So this all is like handled by MSP, membership service provider. So this is more related to access manager, or making sure that who is doing what kind of transaction, and then allowance, endorsement policies, and all these things come into picture here. So this is come under the endorsement policy to endorse my chain code. So this is for approvals. Okay, perfect. Now you can see I got the approvals from all the three chain code, three organization. Now check the containers. Now I should get more three containers, each for one. Yeah, I got three containers 32 seconds ago. These are the three containers what we got created. This is for org2, this is for org1. Okay. All are up. So this is chain code, and then chain code. Why it is showing 2 times org2? Ideally it should show org3. Let me try to clear this. Yeah, I can see org3 as well. Perfect. Now I can see org2, org1, and org3 chain code. Wondered. Uh, for a minute, I feel like something is missing here or something going wrong. But no, all good. So due to some terminal issue, it got mixed with 1, 2. But yes, we have three containers. Now we can check the log of these containers as well. We can grab the ID of any one of the container ID, and then simply we can do sudo docker logs, sudo docker logs, and then paste that container ID. So we'll get the log of that. Oh, my bad. It's like docker space log, not the continuous one. Now you can see, I can see the logs of my chain code. So now onwards, moving further, we're gonna use this particular setup more, because here we're gonna check always my smart contract, whatever it is happening. You can say state transfer to ready. My smart contract is now ready to use. So we'll check that soon. In the next video, from next video onwards, we'll start working on invoking my chain code, registering admins, registering like more on the application layer. We'll start designing our Node SDK part and the API part. Thank you so much. See you in next video.